IO is really picking up some steam and turning heads not only in our home city of Toronto, but around the world. That's why I got invited to sit down with one of Toronto's biggest radio DJs. The guy's name is Todd Shapiro, and I have got a huge man crush on the man, so I was delighted to sit down and talk with him and share with him some of our best IO stories. My name's Michael McCrudden, and this is IO on the radio, here for you on IO.
We're in studio. Well, we've been in studio for a long time, man. And Micah McCrudden has joined us for the second time on the program. InformOverload, how are you, sir?
Doing fantastic. InformOverload is doing even better. We're getting like 1 million views each and every day.
1 million views.
I love it.
How does this happen on the YouTube channel? How do you guys get discovered, and why do they keep coming back and growing every day?
Yeah, people start to identify with you as a person. So like news presenters, the old stuffed guys in the suits, everyone gets sick of them. So they want to see wild animated people. And there's nothing I won't do, you know. I'll go bobbing for apples. I will go streaking across the set. I'll ask a stranger to make out with me. Whatever it takes.
So the thing is this, though. The YouTube sensations and these stars really can make some money on it now. Like, you can be profitable doing these YouTube videos.
That's a full-time job. You just got to be always on the ball, always on the move. Whenever a story comes up, find a way to put a spin on it. As long as you play, like, there's so many rules you've got to follow. People upload videos for the first time. They don't know what they're doing. Everything has to be your own content. So if you have someone else's song in the background, even if you have a poster of Bob Marley, all those things will get you flagged. Everything you put in needs to be your own. And one of our first stories is someone who's an up-and-comer. I see big things happening with this girl on YouTube.
Who?
Well, last time I was actually talking about her. Her name is Sara X Mills. Do you remember this girl? She invented the borking.
Yeah, you were telling us she was doing the fake boobs, doing like twerking with her boobies.
It was unbelievable. The world had she had the whole world mesmerized by her moves. So she's back this time and she's going traditional. She's just given us an old-fashioned twerk. I'm finding this girl really interesting to watch for the obvious reason, but slowly and surely, like 2 weeks ago she came on the scene and it was like 25 million views off the one boob shaking video. Now she's figuring it out. She's not putting any music in there. She's starting to get to know with her, like, what her fans want to hear about her.
So that one that she got, how many views did she get?
25 mil.
She got 25 million, but because she didn't know the rules and etiquette, she can't see a dime from that because there's someone else's copyrighted property in there.
Correct.
My goodness, I'm glad you told people this stuff. That's really interesting to know. How do you determine where the thumbnail goes when you make a video? Can you determine that, or is that all luck of the draw?
Oh, YouTube has come a long way. It's custom thumbnails these days, so you get on Photoshop and you whip something up that's relatable to your story. But if you lie and it has no relation to your story, they'll flag you and you'll get in a lot of trouble.
I find this really neat, man. These are really good lessons for the listeners, because these are how people are becoming stars and stuff. And we had this guy Tony V the other day on, but you know, he was here for Bufferfest and Black Box TV. We didn't ask him about that, what it actually takes to get these to abide by the rules. So, Michael McCrudden, do you have a fun news story you'd like to tell us? Because this is stuff you do. You take quirky stories and you talk about them in your animated way, and that's why you're getting a ton of hits.
Yeah, that's it. Actually, you're coming with me, though. We are going to start broadcasting these videos on the channel. Every weekend I'm going to be uploading
this right here
on the radio.
I got to work out before these segments because there's a video camera in there. So what story do you have? So let's get a sample.
Yeah, it's not like we're from stories all over the world, crazy to sexy to wacky. Well, my favorite one this week is actually it's about ancient Egypt. They got you know, King Tut, the most famous pharaoh of all time. Well, they actually did this, what did they call it? A virtual autopsy, and they revealed what this guy would have looked like walking around town or whatever.
Does he look anything like Ron Jeremy? That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah, I thought he would be like Hercules. He is the ugliest human being that's ever walked this planet.
This is what King Tut would have looked like? Because he's got no shoulders, if you look, but really wide legs. Kind of looks like Gollum, but fatter in the bottom.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, what an interesting looking character. Do you have another story here?
Yeah.
Today was an education for me about YouTube that I never knew. And I think that's good for our audience. But anyway,
I didn't mind waiting out in the hallway with the satanic priests either. That was a good warm-up.
It's you know, listen, you'll find a bunch of casting characters here.
Yeah, well, we also do a lot of entertainment news, so I just want to talk about LeVar Burton. You remember this guy from Star Trek and Reading Rainbow?
I got in a massive fight with him. It's on.
Get out!
Dude, it was at a Comic-Con, and I was trying to ask him about stuff we went for dinner. Would he wear those silly glasses? And he didn't take too kindly, and he started freaking out on me. I'll have to find it. I have it somewhere.
That is amazing.
So, and he writes children's songs.
They had him on some charity fundraiser, and he's reading a book to a bunch of kids, but this time the book's titled Go the to Sleep. So maybe you're uncovered something about this guy that the world has just figured out.
He's reading that to kids?
Uh-huh.
And he's actually using the profanities in front of children?
Oh, yeah.
That's LeVar Burton. Well, Michael McCrudden, InformOverload, thank you for coming. We're going to hone this for sure, man. I really like the addition that you bring to the program. You're a good guy. You bring a ton of energy. Go and check out his videos. Give him more than that Sara X, even though her are nicer than his. We love you guys for listening. Thank you so much for being here on the Todd Shapiro Show on Sirius XM. Canada Labs, J. Brody, 168. Woo!
So that was just a short clip of all the fun that happened. There was all sorts of other stuff. Me and Todd actually swapped gum. I have no idea why we did that, but it went down. If you want to hear more, if you want to watch more, you can head over to the ToddShapiroShow.com. There's podcasts, there's YouTube videos, all sorts of great content, and I'll be going there more frequently, so you guys are going to get to keep up with all this crazy fun. Now I'm open to suggestions. If you guys have any double dares, something crazy you want me to do on this radio show, Sirius XM, it's a big deal. Well, let me know what you want me to do in the comments down below.